Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel, and today I have a lovely box sent to me for a review from Shannon of Birdmoss. One of the prettiest boxes I think around, just in terms of the actual design of the box, printed on the inside and out with some poetry, which is one of the hallmarks of the Birdmoss box. It's a little bit different from a normal lifestyle box. Yes, we get self-care items, we get DIY projects, we get beautiful little trinkets and bits of jewelry, but we also get this magical, mystical story world of Birdmoss. So the box itself is $45 per month, but I do have a code for you to save $10 on your first box. It is just Noel, N-O-E-L. I'll leave that information for you in the description box below. It is a box that often sells out and definitely has a fan following, but it does just feel very special when you open it, and that's one of the reasons that I love it. So this, I believe, is the October box. Let's go ahead and get into it and find out what kind of story we have this time around. As the days grow darker, you grow wiser, which seems appropriate since we just went through the time change. I was traveling, I was all discombobulated in terms of what time of day it was, and I think that time change falling back just made it all the worse. I'm falling asleep like right after dinner now, which is not great. I am waking up really early when it's still dark, which is kind of nice, but that will eventually fade away. This is the start of it all, when finally dusk begins to fall and muffle the day's noises and needs. It starts with a tug, a beckoning scent, a rustle, the faint rattle of seeds. You didn't know that you were missing from a story pouring forward in another place. You break the seal and feel the skating brush of a wing. So we're going to break the seal together and find our theme card. They are almost like tarot cards, but they tell us the theme for each month, as well as our product letter that always comes on a nice bit of parchment. So this theme is the Pomegranate Grove, which there was a little charm as our spoiler last month, and I thought it was like a tomato because it was green on top, but it did make sense that it is a pomegranate, which I've been seeing lots of pomegranates in the grocery stores. Descent is the idea. So we have this nice cross section where you can actually see the soil beneath the tree. The dark tannic pomegranate is the symbol of the Birdmoss below. Thus, the pomegranate grove is generally considered the mouth of the underworld. The old stories say that a young woman fell to dozing in the pomegranate grove. Upon waking, she was enticed down to the Birdmoss below. During her descent, her heel was bitten by a snake, and she soothed her fever with the cool juice of the pomegranate fruit. In this way, the below claimed her as its own. According to the legend, she now spends her days in the misty caverns beneath the tree roots. Craving companionship, she returns to the grove, seeking to lure others to join her shadowed existence. Ooh, so like underworld pomegranate woman, a little Eurydice like kind of vibes there. So this is our parchment, and there is a note from Shannon, so it's kind of like breaking the wall there because Shannon is the owner or the curator of the box. The stories got it wrong. I need to reconsider what I thought was true. And that's what Shannon said. Interesting, interesting. And this has like a different look to it than past ones. Let me see. Oh yes, very different. So we open the flap and we have this. Then on the back, we have this, and then this is a whole different look to the product card. Interesting. Never know which order to read it in, but we don't have our little sort of handwritten annotations. Let me see. Oh, dreamer, I've been waiting for you. You're asleep, as I was. Is this in the voice of the pomegranate woman? In summer, I wandered away from my home, drawn to the red blooming grove. There, I fell asleep in the shade of the trees, and among their dark roots she found me. 3 times she walked round my head and my feet. 3 times she touched my forehead, and when I opened my eyes again, I found her waiting for me. She gave to me some dark sweet wine. She gave to me some ginger. She gave to me a pomegranate seed in the ring pulled off her finger. I think this continues. Dreamer, dreamer, come away with me, away to the full bronzed grove. 3 times walk round the circle of trees, and 3 kisses there you will leave. I'll place my ring upon your chill hand and turn it round times 3. Now you can follow me down into the dark, down through the roots of the trees. My ankle was nicked by a serpent's tooth, and there a red bead bloomed up. I doused my thirst with a pomegranate fruit. Oh, the better jewels. In the bird moss below, I am almost immortal. Nourished by root sap, I am free to dream, and in my dreams I fly. Or sometimes I dream I am part of the pomegranate tree, perhaps the fruit. My eyes are wine-dark, tannic seeds. Time is marked not by heartbeats, but by the slow flow of sap. And then along the side it says, I heard my mother calling my name, but my name was strange to me, as if she's part of this whole other world. So let's see what it says back here. Last night I slept in a soft white bed. While dreaming her, I followed. Tonight I'll rest in the deep dark roots. The dirt will be my pillow. They say that to taste these fruits is nothing short of danger, but sometimes you've no choice but to place trust in the strange ones. Lacking a mirror, she poured a jug of wine. Like a shadow, it spread wide. She peered into its dark red shine to glimpse the world above. When the days are longer, I'll venture up to the summer cottage. It is quiet there and gentle. Fatigued by my rebirth, I am drowsy in the light. Signed, Pomegranate Blossom. The dirt feeds our crops and consumes our dead. Oh, geez. Okay, well, we have these two columns left, and these seem to be what will tell us about the items in the box. But I'm definitely getting those underworld tones. Okay, so we've just got a bunch of shred and a box. So I'm going to try to pull things out ahead of time as I do. This is usually our little spoiler for the following month. But I like to try to unbox this one in order, just because, even though I can't really tell what anything is, because sometimes it makes more sense for the narrative. Oh, this is a fun little guy. Okay, and then the bottom we have, ooh, beautiful. This is actually something that I've seen in another box recently. You guys will have to watch my unboxings, or you might know if you're a subscriber to find out. Okay, so we are going to start with what I'm guessing is in this box right here. Let's see. And it was hinted at, oh, this is gorgeous. Some of the jewelry that we have been getting in this box lately has really, truly been amazing. This is our pomegranate seed, or our adjustable garnet ring. When I first ventured below, she placed this ring on my hand. I no longer need it. The roots are always open for me. Here, let me slide it upon your finger. Now we will turn it 3 times to open a passage. Love that! Okay, so it is adjustable. It does have an opening. I don't know that it will fit on my finger. Oh yes, it will fit right there. But then we can turn it 3 times to open the portal to the bird moss below, or the underworld beneath the pomegranate grove. So fun kind of thing to fiddle with, and also remember your the stories. It does have a really beautiful garnet color. All right, then it says we have a clay lamp and candle. Okay, I'm not really sure what that would be. I have to see if I can find that. Clay lamp and candle. It could be in this box. So let me move our ring box off to the side. This could be a number of things in here though. Okay, this is it though. Yay! Oh, it's like a little, almost like a little Diwali lamp. So it's a little clay lamp. It's got the little like spout, and then this little like tea candle that fits right inside of it. How special. That's so wonderful. It says, it is dark below the grove. Light this lamp to illuminate your path. It is made of clay, of earth, so it is drawn down the passage just as we are. Lovely little like clay lamp, and you could of course put other tea lights in it. What a cute little pinch pot. Okay. Then we have a pomegranate and moth supple notebook. This is a notebook by Bruno Visconti, which is a great stationer. Beautiful, with the sort of gold. Can you see the gold on there? Yes. It says, the moths have seen your light. They flutter here from the island of spirits, whispering warnings. They say, once you descend, the shadows will not let you leave. Do not listen to them. They are but weak and fearful and confused. Look at me and know, I will not lead you into danger. Sounds like I shouldn't believe you though. Maybe the moths are being my friends and telling me not to go. Look at that. Oh, big old pomegranate on the inside cover. Beautiful moth here. Personal data, and then sort of yellowy lined pages inside. So this is an example of a great Birdmoss box where so far every once in a while we'll get kind of little bits and trinkets that maybe like a piece of bone or a shell, which a lot of people don't see a lot of value in, even though it does create a really cohesive narrative and experience in opening the box. But so far these 3 items that we've gotten, they're very much in line with a regular lifestyle box, but also sort of on theme of this dark and deep world. But so fun, you guys. I might even be able to put on my middle finger. There we go. Loving the pieces that we've been getting in this box lately. Then we have, closed with a kiss, a pomegranate seal stamp and wax. Now I used to, like in high school and college, was obsessed with sealing everything with wax seals. I had so many different ones, and we were really lucky because one of the shops around our house actually sold the beautiful wax candles. Look at this one, even has like some engravings on it. It's one of those nice deep red colors. And then we do have this, oh, this is beautiful. Nice stamp, wood handle, and then I hope you guys can see it, but it is a pomegranate. You can see the little crown on it, and then it has a bunch of engravings, so it has a beautiful design on the interior. That is going to be such a great seal. Love that. So pretty. It's got like leaves and berries almost, not like the interior of an actual pomegranate. But wow, that is really pretty. Hopefully you guys can see that. That's a great item as well. Let's see. Here in the Birdmoss below, I have learned that it is important to seal your secrets. You can do so with a kiss, but there is something similarly powerful. Here is a stamp and some illustrious brick red wax to quicken your notes. We don't want the moths telling tales. Why are we so suspicious of the moths? All right, then we have in this little tin that also came in a little bag, a tin of sumac, a purifying spice. Let's see if this opens. Sumac grows in the same part of Birdmoss as the pomegranate grove. Purifying sumac berries are cleansing and tart and ember red like the pomegranates. Steep a half a teaspoon, oh my goodness, very deep red. Steep a half teaspoon of this powder in 8 ounces of cold or hot water and add honey to make a refreshing drink. Cold brewed, it is similar to lemonade. Wrap the sumac in a muslin bag or a scrap of cheesecloth so you can strain the powder from the rosy tonic. Oh, you can also make a rub for a roasted meat by adding some smoked paprika, but I was just in the land where we say paprika, and a pinch of salt to the sumac. Cleansed of what does not serve you, you are perhaps ready to return to the surface. However, maybe you should stay. Do not worry, consuming this will not keep you here, but surely you know that we are already connected, even if you leave me. Oh, now she's guilting us into staying. So that was quite full, this little tin. It smells really good. It does smell like it would be amazing, honestly, on like chicken with some paprika and a pinch of salt. It's got a great smell to it. I don't know about drinking it like a lemonade, but I guess we could. But it does say that you need to then sort of, you steep it, and then you also want to wrap the sumac in a muslin bag or scrap of cheesecloth so you can strain the powder from the rosy tonic. So you would want to strain it so that you don't get the like bits of powder, which would make sense. I bet it makes a lovely colored drink. Then, oh, what is this little scrap? Oh, this is just a fun, like, it almost looks like from a seed packet. And then on the back it says, she gave to me some dark sweet wine. She gave to me some ginger. She gave to me a pomegranate seed in the ring pulled off her finger. So that was from that poem that I read to earlier. The one that I think started here and then maybe went here and then maybe here. But I read it with this second. I didn't know the order of it. Come away with me by the slow flow of sap. Maybe that was right. This was probably the last one though. because it has the little signature there. Then finally, we have one last item, and it is another kind of piece of jewelry. This is a really pretty red, it makes me think of like Kabbalah, right? Oath knotted cord, scarlet string bracelet, where there's actually sort of hefty knots along the way. I've tied this cord with 7 promises to protect you. Any jealous, hungry shadows will sense it and know I claim you. The ring allowed you to enter. This bracelet will allow you to leave. But mark my words, until it falls away from your wrist, we are tied together. You will be inside who you once were, so those around you will think they still know you. So you've been marked, but also you could wear this as like one of those wish bracelets that, you know, something happens once that you wear through it. But it's a pretty thick cord. I love that it's adjustable. I love these knots. It just makes it more interesting than a red string bracelet. It's also not super long with the ties. I actually really like that. I like wearing a red bracelet. I've done it for different things, like as a symbol of a completed program. They've often been given to me as gifts, and I wind up wearing them. I do it like this is a very bright red. Usually I go for like a deeper red, but that's really fun. So although it does sort of make us belong to the world of Birdmoss, we've been claimed here. Okay, what a great box from Birdmoss. I wish I had read the poem in the right order, but I do think it started with the Oh Dreamer here, and then I think it was supposed to go to Dreamer, Dreamer, come away with me, and then end with this bit on the back, but I don't know for sure. But definitely seems all like one poem. And I'm very curious about Shannon sort of interjecting and saying the stories have been lying. This is all sort of like Shannon has gone down to the Birdmoss below and communed with this woman that's not trapped, but maybe beholden to the pomegranate grove. So we got this gorgeous ring, which is symbolic of our pomegranate seed. It is our entry point to the Birdmoss below. We got our clay lamp and candle to light our way. We got our pomegranate seal and wax. Love this item. This is probably my favorite. I don't know, close toss up with the ring, even though the ring is very, very ornate for me, but this is probably my favorite. The tin of sumac, which kind of goes along with us always having something that we can use to create something, in this case a recipe or a drink. And then finally our scarlet string bracelet. So, oh, I forgot the notebook. Also very useful item. Let's take a look at what's in store for us this month in November from Birdmoss. Love this box. Ooh, we got a cute little owl charm. So yes, they're usually little owls, or usually little charms, which you could add to a bracelet, and you could have your whole Birdmoss collection. So we got this cute little owl. Very into that, very excited for that. But man, I didn't know what to expect from a pomegranate themed box, but I love this sort of underworld idea, and it was perfect for the month of October, of course, for spooky season. And this was a great example of a box which was absolutely worth its value, or its cost in terms of value. And we got very useful, usable items inside. So this was a good one that I think can appeal to everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. Oh, you guys, let's definitely have a secret password. So when you come across a secret password in one of my videos, you want to enter it along with your contact information in the Google form that's linked for you in the description box below. Please don't put it into the comments, because then I have to delete them. You have to be 18 years or older, you have to be subscribed to my channel, and you do have to have a US mailing address right now. Canadians, you can definitely enter, but I won't be sending you a mystery box. I'll probably be sending you like a PayPal gift card or something. But I do want you to participate. We may be changing the secret password giveaways in the future and making it available to a certain, if we do members on the channel. That's just like a little sneak peek. It may or may not happen. I'm just trying to figure out a way to offset the costs of shipping, because I do like to share all those goodies with all of you. But that said, this is a good time. We haven't changed it yet, so go ahead and get in on the secret password giveaways while you can. The secret password for today is going to be Scarlet. because we had all these beautiful reds for the pomegranate. So Scarlet is the secret password for today. Basically, I use a random number picker a few days into the following month to select a few winners to receive mystery boxes as my way of saying thank you for watching my videos. And again, this is in no way affiliated with YouTube or any of the boxes that I open here on the channel. Thank you all so much for being here. I will see you soon in my next unboxing.